There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
Public approval of SIRS shot up today following Counter-Terror Director Malik's statement that the Five Eyes nations will execute a coordinated global response to the DedSec threat.
Mr. Malik, what is the service doing to protect the people of Britain right now?
Well, we're aiming a little higher than just Britain. Soon we can know if anyone in any CTOS-using country in the world so much as utters the word DedSec. Thank you.
SIRS advises citizens that positive discussions of the DedSec terrorist organization or their actions may result in investigation.
I'm here. What's the plan?
We're here to find some documents we're calling the Malik Dossier. Basically, it's the paper trail that proves Malik was behind the Canada House bombings. Problem is, these documents won't be on one computer. They'll be on dozens, scattered across the country.
All right, so what do we do?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's have Malik take it.
SIRS uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the CTOS network. It's like Noodle if you could use it to search every document on every civilian, government or commercial device everywhere in the United Kingdom, instantly.
Nice one, Bugs.
Break in and connect Bagley to a Filament administrative terminal. He'll do the rest.
As usual. In order to access the Filament admin terminal from your optic interface, you'll have to align the SIRS satellite network with my packet stream from Bloom Tower. Well done. Now I should be able to stream myself into SIRS's nasty little snoop computer, head to the basement and hack the Filament admin terminal. There's an intruder in the building security systems. Sorry, channel is being hacked.
I've taken control of building security. But I'd prefer to end this bloodlessly if you're willing to listen to reason.
Don't fucking listen. Zero Day took over Parliament security right before the bombings. This is their MO.
What are you talking about? I want DedSec gone, but no one else needs to die. You've proven yourselves very skilled, and I could put those skills to use. Join me. You can still make something of your lives.
You think I join you? I'm not sure you've been paying attention.
0 Day? No, I mean SIRS. You've practically been working for me anyway. And besides, we have a lot in common. We both use violence and manipulation to shape London into something better. The only difference is I know what I want it to be. Strong, stable, unified, safe. This is what I value. What about you?
Honesty. integrity, things you have no idea about.
Fine. If we can't convince each other, then I suppose killing will have to do.
Setting location on the 1033. Advised conditions. Find out what set off the alarm. Sweep in the area. Drone, begin a search.
That central server is Filament's admin terminal. Connect me to it to gain access. Well, shit, we've been locked out. Oh, and it seems Malik deployed the microwave drones.
Wait, what?
Microwave drones, one of Filament's novel intrusion countermeasures. They use little microwave cannons to selectively destroy compromised hardware, sort of like chemotherapy for computers. The server room automatically seals itself while they're deployed.
Any ideas?
Try hijacking one of the microwave drones and use it to shoot the other ones down.
Disturbance target resisting arrest. Using restraining order.
These doors are sealed until you take out the microwave drones.
We need some help here.
I'm out! Completely.
Drones down, server room unlocked. And buggery fuck, Malik has locked me out. He must have a hard line to the server.
Any ideas?
A full power cycle will reset his connection and give us enough time to complete the intrusion. But Filament uses 3 quantum processors with independent power. We'll have to reboot each individually.
So we're basically unplugging it and putting it back in. All right then.
Close enough.
Quadrant clear. Move to assist. Let's move on.
There's nothing here.
Clear. Let's keep looking. Couldn't have gone far.
Terminating the search.
Give up while he's...
Could you do something about this drone? It can't seem to take a fucking hint. Fuck off, you stupid drone. This isn't a picnic and I haven't got any jam. Would you look at this? A chain of custody documents for 40 kilos of Semtex. It ricochets through a dozen shell companies, but ultimately ends up registered to an address in Southall. And would you guess who lived across the street from it for 30 years? Victoria and Imran Malik, parents to one Richard.
That doesn't prove a thing.
Could you shoot this drone down? I'd ask it politely to go away, but I'm afraid I don't speak dipshit. This microwave drone's been hanging around so long I've given her a name. I'd like you to meet Ada. Would you mind killing her? Well, this one is heartwarming and incriminating. It seems that the areas of Canada House immediately around the bombs were evacuated in an unscheduled drill. I have an email chain here between the facilities director and an anonymous SIRS account. Funny that didn't make the news.
You think it's incriminating that I tried to minimize the loss of life? Come on, that's so spinnable, I'm motion sick.
Look at this. It's an unredacted mission report, but 2 SIRS agents instructed to plant explosives as part of a training exercise, and it's signed and dated by the Home Secretary himself.
Seems it's a bad day to be the secretary.
Bugger off, you clinging little bastard. No, I am not your new daddy. Exciting! Did you know that the head of security for Canada House had a daughter stuck in a Cairo jail? And that she was pardoned the week before the explosion? Why, he would certainly owe a very, very big favor to the SRS officer who pressured the Egyptians, wouldn't he?
I suppose he would.
This microwave drone is starting to be a real problem over here. Please stop this microwave drone. Seems that Malik's given up having the microwave drones destroy compromised hardware. Now he's got them targeting you. The effect will be about the same, though. What do we have here? Straight from your own laptop, Malik. Case files on all these little side-ops you've been running. Honestly, you might as well have titled this Evil Bomb Conspiracy, Doc.
That's enough. You can't do this. You mustn't do this. I won't allow it.
Independent power has been rebooted. Return to the central core to complete the cycle.
Well done, Buckley. Now let's find Malik before he can do any more damage.
With pleasure. Integrated with filament, and it seems Malik didn't quite have time to cover his tracks. I believe I can trace his position.
Get it done.
All right, let's find you. Too old, too young, too ugly, too female. Ah, there he is. Hello, Malik. You've been disconnected. Is it just me, or does he look constipated? Right, wouldn't be a briefcase wanker without his briefcase. Oh look, seems someone's locked the door on him. Don't worry, there's no way that's going to... Oh no, it worked.
Oi, what the hell, mate?
Well, that's a wrinkle, isn't it? Is he seriously going to try to get away in a car? A car connected to the city-spanning network of automated surveillance devices. That I control.
Auto drive now enabled.
Fuck! Hello again. You know, for all your scheming, you don't exactly think quickly under pressure.
This tech is such bollocks.
What was that?
What now?
I sent the Malik dossier to every media outlet from the GBB to the Aberystwyth Sheep Farmers Gazette. It may take some time to sort through, but it ought to clear DedSec's name. At least for this particular thing.
What about Malik?
Made the mistake of getting into a self-driving car that owed me a favor. It's taking him to a secure location.
Why aren't we just driving that car right into the Thames?
Believe me, I'd love to. But he might be part of Zero Day. I just don't know how this all fits together, but we need to find out.
You hear that, Malik? You're going to help us for real this time.
Bloody hell, you insane robot! Slow down!
Malik has been secured at the safe house.
All right. Now that we have him, we should talk to him. Find out what he knows about Zero Day. Just don't get too close to him, all right? As long as he's alive, he's a threat.
Some peace and quiet.
All right. This is a bad one. Someone in 404 sent me a text file. DedSec's international safe houses have been compromised. Does the name Heath Bolton mean anything to you?
Nah.
Didn't think so. Bolton was a small-time player with DedSec Houston until he ratted out the whole cell and fled the country. Now he's in London, and he's willing to sell all of DedSec's secrets to the highest bidder.
Shit.
Yeah, I know. Being associated with DedSec's been good for my brand. And I don't want that getting fucked. I'll send you this text file. The rest is up to you.
Listen, Malik. We know you're responsible for the embassy and the bombings before that too. That is not in question. Confess, and we can be done with this.
The earlier bombings, what are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. I tried to stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
You knew about Zero Day before contacting us. How do you explain that?
I'm a spy, so yes. I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
Even if what you say is true, it doesn't absolve you of anything. You're not a good man, Malik. You deserve to rot in here.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you've created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. We won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history. Democracy and pluralism were anomalies, blips on the timeline. That's what you are. DedSec. A footnote in the history of the Empire. But now the page is turning, and you are not ready for what happens next.
The American State Department keeps tabs on all their citizens abroad. If you want to find Heath Bolton, hack the CTOS hub at the American Embassy, and I can use their records to track him down.
Thank you, Bagley.
What's good, Chief? I'm sorry for not being there IRL, but there's no way I'm coming out of my hidey hole. But I'll keep an encrypted connection open to your safe house. I was having a chat with your mate, Richard Malik. Just a former SIRS agent and a former Albion drone talking shop. Anyway, he pointed me to this audio recording. You should give it a listen. Could be something big.
Let me hear it.
And when you got a moment, give Malik a smack across the chops for me, will you?
What the hell do you mean there's no open investigation? Are you the police or not?
We are. And I mean it exactly the way it sounds.
My friend was a journalist. She was working on a story about SIRS kidnapping people off the street, and then she goes missing. You don't find that the slightest bit suspicious?
Look, the decision not to investigate happened way over my pay grade. Do you understand? Way over.
You're fucking in on it. Jesus Christ!
I'm hanging up.
And I'm recording this.
The journalist mentioned in that call seems to have run afoul of SIRS. And seeing as they've taken 1984 letters of dire warning and more as an instruction book, she may be in trouble.
She needs our help.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do it.
I've marked her last known location on your map. You should hurry, though. It was dated recently enough that SIRS might not have caught up with her yet. I've been monitoring the drone network. Mary Kelly has finally sent out the invitations to her slave market sale.
DedSec, it's Caitlin Lau. This is your specialty. Hack one of those drones and get the location where she's selling those poor microchipped people. Let's put an end to this.
What the fuck is going on? Shit! They should have never missed.
In breaking news, a large explosion has occurred at the Canadian High Commission in Trafalgar Square. SIRS has issued a statement that the terrorist organization DedSec is active once again after months of relative silence. If you suspect anyone of being a member of DedSec, report them to SIRS immediately using your CSAY app.
Well, that was simple, even for you. Give me a moment to decipher the security codes.
So, Bagley, what do you have?
Mary Kelly is holding her sale at Hackney Baths. Opened in 1904, it was, as the name implies, a public sanitation facility. In today's more enlightened modern times, it's a slave trading market.
She mentioned foreign investors, so this is big. It means associates, clients, employees, anyone remotely involved in her organization. We're taking Mary Kelly down from within.
Inspector Lau wants to take her case against Mary Kelly to a contact in the Attorney General's office, which means gathering as much data as we can to make sure it has the leverage needed for them to prosecute.
The microchips are a huge part of this equation that we know almost nothing about. We need something tangible about these things. See if you can find anything. Blueprints, receipts, samples.
So, the plan is simple. Crash the Kellys' soiree, find out as much as you can, and, minor detail, try not to get killed.
Can't be too careful at the Baths team. Mary can kill all her captives with the push of a button. If we try to free them now, they're good as dead. She doesn't know we're on to her yet. That gives us the advantage.
Hey, look, they're talking about our friend Malik on the GBB.
Show me.
Other documents in the Malik dossier, which were released by the organization known as DedSec. Officially, SIRS disputes the veracity of the documents, though sources within the organization claim that Richard Malik himself has fled the country following what one described as an unprecedented and humiliating data breach. As more of the dossier is independently verified, counter-terror experts speculate that the bombings earlier this year may have also been misattributed to DedSec. SIRS Counter-Terror Director Malik personally oversaw an investigation that uncovered the true identities of every operative in DedSec's London cell.
What now?
Don't just blunder in. Hack the building's CTOS hub and see what to expect once you're inside.
Good idea. I'm in.
Get all the names, places, dates, whatever information you can in there. We need to build this case. And find a way to free those people.
I'll try my best.
Aye, no one's here yet. Good thing, too. The champagne's late. And you know how these rich bastards like free plonk. We ain't up to teat with it. Yeah, product's primed and ready for sale, no worries. Nah, she ain't. Not for this lot, at least, which is fine with me. She's the boss and all, but, exactly. Always on eggshells when she's around, you know. Bound to be bloody, too.
Enjoying myself.
Come on, look at the camera. Straight. Right, that's good. Stand up now. And slowly turn around.
I don't want to do this. Please.
Get your fucking ass up. Fucking miserable. There's no way this bastard will sell. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
All right then, get him downstairs. We'll update the catalogue and put his stats online.
No, I'm sorry. I'll do what you say. Don't take me there, no!
Shut the fuck up!
Shit. What the fuck?
Alright, let's check that shit out.
Chances are good the basement will be locked. Chances are equally good that one of these knobheads left their access codes laying around somewhere. Thanks for the cellar key, knobhead.
Fantastic.
I think I heard something. I'd go back off if I were you.
We've got you! No, mate. You ain't fucking worth it, mate.
I'll blow your fucking head off.
Guess this dickhead wants to play hide and seek. That's it. They're gone.
This is really rascal sickening. Everyone here is acting so casual, enjoying themselves while they're buying slaves.
Keep your head. If we try anything before disabling the microchips, Mary Kelly is liable to purge her inventory.
Add decades with a new heart. Kidneys, lungs, cornea. The Golden Goose offers a full range of merchandise sourced.
Almighty God, Lord. The Golden Goose is a dark web retailer of people. Organs. God knows what else. We need to stop this whole rasness now.
I suggest washing your hands after this. Well, here's something interesting.
Miss Kelly, why is our explosive shipment delayed? You've received the crypto.
Every penny, love. Must admit, I thought you was some trolls chatting shit in Mum's basement.
And what do you think now?
I think you're well funded. And my organisation could be implicated in something quite ghastly. I think the price just doubled.
True to your reputation. But we can offer you something more valuable than money.
What's that then?
Power. We can make you the Queen of London.
Queen, eh? A queen is sovereign, autonomous.
Unchecked. Release our shipment, and London will be yours to rule.
Oh, I know a good deal when I hear one. Fireworks are on their way. Careful you don't burn yourselves now.
This is the nail in her coffin. Mary Kelly supplied the explosives for the bombings. Add that to the slaves and the organ market, she is done.
That's an interesting turn of events. So Mary isn't Zero Day, but she's involved. I have to admit, Zero Day's plan to cover their tracks was clever, and it worked. Even I didn't suspect this, and I suspect a lot of things.
Let's not lose sight of what we're doing here. We need everything on the Golden Goose for Caitlin's case. Bagley, were you able to recover any data?
This is a simple market site. I've recovered inventory lists, but not much that will help Inspector Lau's case.
Bags, we need to get to the website servers. We can pull the intel Caitlin's after and fry everything else.
I'd love to, but the servers are rudely jumping all over the world. They're probably using a shuffle protocol and some kind of mixnet. I can work it out, obviously, but it will take me a few days.
What about the rich fucker upstairs greeting everybody? He might know about the servers.
I better find them. Quick, smart.
Good instincts. I've got coordinates for the Golden Goose servers, and as a bonus, the microchip control relay. Both are at Neogate.
Nice one, Bugs.
Let's finish this.
DedSec, we need that server data. Once we have it, I'll take it to the Attorney General's office. Mary Kelly is going down for all of this.
We can't just leave the servers our microchip control relay. We have to free these people.
Next stop, Neogate. It seems Mary hid the Golden Goose service in the heart of a cybersecurity software company. I don't condone her actions, but I must applaud the method.